If you're a consumer of water, teas, wine, and spirits, then I consider us all drinkers. What's up, drinkers? It's your girl Nicolina, back at it again with another video. In today's video, I thought it would be perfect to do a story time. And I only saw it fitting for this story time that I did a story of the first time I got drunk. Now, if you want to know more, all you gotta do is stay tuned. Get comfortable, grab yourself a drink or some tea, and let's enjoy this story time. For this story time, I'll be having some sweet Malbec. Before we get into this story, guys, I wanted to put a disclaimer out to say that where I'm shooting right now is very noisy. This has been my second attempt to shoot this video, but I'm determined that I'm gonna get it done because I don't want to use having a noisy area being an excuse. I want to make the videos perfect and shoot them to the best of my ability so you guys have quality content to enjoy. It's kind of tricky because there's a lot of vehicles passing, like that one. Neighbors playing music. It is what it is, but I'm determined to make this video, so bear with me. So this content is strictly for entertainment, guys, so let's get into this story. Here goes. Let me give you a backstory. This earring keeps falling out. Well, I'm sure there's many of you out there who had a similar scenario such as mine. I grew up in a home where it was a strict Christian home led by my grandmother. I lived in an extended family. My mom, grandparents, one uncle, aunt here, everybody, extended family, big family. Pass through, everyone leaves, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but my grandmother is a very, what do you describe her as she's very strict, she's stern, and she's a woman of her word. Like, things has to go her way. All right, so that said, all my life was basically school, home, church, back home. Very rare did I get to go out and hang out with friends. So all of y'all privileged children who have that opportunity, just be grateful and take advantage, but like, not in a bad way. She raised us the way she knew how. Okay, so let me give you a sense of time and place. I know I was in my adolescent years, so it was between 18 or 19 or 20. I'm not sure, but I do remember one significant thing I remember about that time or that year was that I had texturized my hair. You know, my mom bought me some products and I tried them out. My cousin did it for me. So it was long and fabulous and I felt great. It's normally a tradition for a lot of families to send their kids to their relatives to spend the holidays, and I enjoyed that the most. I used to look forward to spending holidays with my aunts and my cousins. One particular aunt, my Auntie Bev, big up yourself, and we're there. I've been spending holidays by her since I was very young, and every summer or Christmas I would spend the holidays with her. Easter weekend, any holiday there was, I was by my aunt. Now they lived in this little community called Mango Valley, which is in St. Mary. It's also close to the border of St. Anne. I have a lot of fond memories going to the river, going to the beach in Ocho Rios, spend a lot of time going to my auntie's workplace. Ocho Rios is also another city well known to tourism, so I was exposed to a lot of that and spend time with my cousins and do the regular stuff. Coming up into my adolescent years, it became just myself. Sometimes my younger sister would be there with me and my older cousin. We're like this. College, and this is where I first found my love for mixology, bartending, and the whole mixing of drinks, because for those who may not know, I went to school for hospitality and tourism. I was a hospitality and tourism management student in college, and I wanted to become a chef. However, during my years in college, my interest in becoming a chef shifted, and I found a high interest in bartending and mixology. So here we are. And with that said, I also felt as though I should be well-rounded and experienced with alcohol, drinks on a whole, and becoming an experienced drinker. But I was moving too fast. I think it was a summer holiday, more than likely just a summer holiday, maybe Christmas, I don't know, what does it matter? I was always excited to spend the holidays with my cousin because she was like my escape, and she taught me quite a few things growing up. You know, I learned a lot of stuff from her growing into my adolescent years, into adulthood, and she exposed me to a few things that no one else could have, you know, in a fun way, and I respect her for that and love her for that. Melissa, big up yourself anyway. You're there, you don't know. Every time I spend the holidays, almost every day, I would nag my cousin. I would nag Melissa and say, when are we going? Where are we going this time? Let's go to the beach. Go and party, you know? Really, like almost every day I would nag her, and she'd be like, Nikki, it's not every day we have to go out, you know? And with this and that. And you see, whenever she does say that, I just droop and frown and be sad, because I know that when I spend the holidays by her, it was my only chance to enjoy my freedom from my strict grandmother, right? But I remember going to a specific party somewhere in the country. Now, for those of you who may not know what I mean when I say in the country, let's put it in very simple terms. You have the city, and wherever, any area that is outside of the city is considered country, where there's a lot more trees and bushes and hills and corners, versus the city is more of the town and more corporate and more civil, I guess you could say. But yeah, it was in a country area, and I remember we got there pretty early, like, you know, regular early, I don't know, maybe it was like 10 or 11 or, but one thing with country party them or dance is that people them come late. Them come like at 1-2 o'clock in the morning, which is probably the norm now with almost any event you go to. However, I just remember that we were there and it was about a handful of people there. So, you know, we start with a early juggling, early vibes. And back then, apple vodka was the drink, you know, that was a drink of choice all the time, because apple vodka is so fruity, so it's easier to consume for people who are, especially for someone like me who was, you know, I've been drinking before then, you know. However, I was not like well experienced with drinking rum, like any drink I drink in, it have to taste nice, it have to sweet and nice and easy to go down, because my palate wasn't used to strong spirits. So the apple vodka was perfect because it was fruity, and you pair that with some nice cranberry juice, and girl and boy, that's sweet. Yeah, I drink that like juice. And anyone who has any experience drinking vodka, for those who don't have any experience drinking vodka, take my advice. Let me tell you, that is a creeper. Vodka is the most versatile spirit out there. You can pair it with almost anything and everything, and it complements it well. It's the most versatile spirit. And with that said, your girl was drinking apple vodka and cranberry juice, the nicest mix, sweet. So I be drinking. We bought a flask, and I think, yeah, we were sharing the flask, of course, because I was there drinking, and I'm like, I just challenged myself right then and there, because I'm like, okay, 1 cup, feel alright, not feel no way. And I say, yeah, I'm a big drinker, cause I just know me I drink. At one time, I drink. I drink my little Smirnoff Ice here and there when I go to other events, and usually drink some apple vodka other events, but probably 1 or 2 cups at a time, and that's it for the night basically. However, this time we had a flask, so I was like, I drink 2 cups and I feel fine. So like, the girl, a big drinker now. So I challenged myself, saying that I was gonna finish this whole flask. Little did I know what I was in for. Alright, so I reached my 3rd cup now, and I don't feel too bad. Take time I feel like nice, but my alright, same me, I mean, go and enjoy myself. Move on to the 4th drink now. Basically, I was down to finishing the flask all by myself. And in just a few moments later, your girl got hit. When I say hit, I get thumping on my face. Yeah? The vodka all on me. And I started to feel nauseous. And I'm trying to tell you the story to the best of my memory. I asked Melissa if she remembered how that night went, but she has no memory of it because we have so many memories together, I guess. And she probably didn't know that it was my first time being drunk either when it happened, but she was there like a big sister to take care of your girl and guide me. So eventually she picked up on what was happening. All I remember is feeling nauseous, and then Melissa advised me to force myself to vomit because I would feel better. She wanted to be like, wow, what? I'm gonna force myself on vomit. Oh, no, it's like, but I was feeling so horrible, like, people in party. And I still don't remember a lot of people being there at that point either. Eventually, I did stick my finger down my throat and force the vomit up. And then I found some kind of a sit down. I was sitting down trying to regain my strength and from being dizzy and everything. And Melissa got me some soup. And then that's pretty much it. There isn't even much to it. That was a life lesson. I do remember though that after getting drunk there, like it took me a really long time to get over it. Like every time I'd smell vodka, I'd get upset. I'd just feel nauseous right away. And that's what getting drunk can do to some people. I don't know how some people get drunk and they're still able to consume the drink that made them drunk. I don't know. But your girl was pretty wasted. But yes, that was the first time I got drunk. Your girl's been getting drunk ever since. I'm just kidding. Only like a few times when you make the mistake of not eating before you start drinking. But guys, that's one advice you should take from this lesson. Always eat before you consume alcohol. Ensure that you're drinking water in between your drinks, whether you're having cocktails or enjoying something neat, always know your limit. So if you can only handle one drink, just do one drink. If you can handle 2 or 3 drinks, then know your limit. Always ensure that you're drinking water in between and you've had something to eat. It's not healthy, it's not wise to drink on an empty stomach, and I've done that quite a few times and learned my lesson the hard way. I mean, now I can drink a vodka and I'm fine, and I do enjoy a good drink. I love cocktails. They're great. So I'm gonna finish this story time right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed that story time, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know what other stuff you'd like to know about me. Drop that in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to see more fun and interesting videos like these. I'll see you guys on my next video. Cheers.